Hey, so we continue our journey to the world of agents, and we already talk about some method layers of the agent-to-agent communication. We talk about the semantic, we talk about consensus, but today we will focus on the agent autonomy and autonomy and what agent is and what kind of things an agent should have. So, we had this naive period where we believed that LLM are capable to do whatever we want, and it was some kind of magic that we wrote the prompt and we get back the answer immediately. And I still know a lot of startup founders that still believe that they will find the magical prompt that will make them rich and allows to build a multi-million dollar startup. Actually, I could not say that they are wrong, but what I discovered that the LMs are not enough. And the main reason why agents appear, they actually addressing this challenge that they wrapping and extending the LLMs with the different tools and capabilities to actually make something more useful. And if you're talking about the agent, we have three big pillars that the agent internally need to do the job. And yeah, for sure it is the LLM, but I will encourage you to think about the AI empowerment capabilities much wider than the pure LLM. We still could do a lot of jobs based on the classical machine learning models and some different approaches that maybe not fit to the LLMs, or they do the job much better without the hallucination. But it's not our topic for today. For the agent of the, anatomy, we need to consider a couple of pillars that every agent probably need. One is the agents needs to take the actions, because right now it's a big problem that you could ask the ChatGPT, for example, to write the perfect email, but you have no ability to send this email, right? So we need actions, and for actions, actually, we need to extend our agents with tools. So one big pillar of the things is the actions and tools, how to give the hands to the agent and how agent could actually act and interact in a real world. The next step actually is the memory, because agents needs to remember the things and needs to process the information, needs to process the sensors and keep the context of the execution of the task. And we go far and have couple of different memory architectures. Some memory it's more like the operational memory of the agent, some memory is more long-term memory. So that's same as a human brain, and you could read my article about why memory is important and why it's not yet another rack. And in the memory pillar we also put in the data and sensor processing, how to understand the data and then keep them in a memory. And the last pillar actually is how to apply this memory to make the actions, right? So that's it's quite logical. So that you have the actions, you have the data and memory, and right now you need to reason about and take the decision. And this decision making and reasoning actually could be the part of the LLM, but we have some reasoning models, but they still not do the classical reasoning. And that's why the reasoning and memory have quite big building blocks that I deeply believe that reasoning is possible on top of the first order logic rules and the knowledge graphs. So the knowledge graphs could empower the memory, and they could empower the reasoning, because you could do the reasoning on top of the knowledge graphs. So these three pillars, just to summarize, is the action, is the ability to remember, and its ability to reason about them and data that you haven't taken the actions, right? So, and it's autonomy of every AI agent that we have. And the two of these capabilities actually empowered by the knowledge graphs, and even tooling it's empowered by the knowledge graphs, because the tool selection is a big topic. And what we need to understand about the tools actually, that LLMs do not use the tools like humans. We could find 55 different ways to use the hammer, but the LLM will just use the hammer according to the description, so to work with the nails. And it's the problem that LLM have no way to repurpose tools as humans do. And also it's a problem that when LLM have too much tools, it could just get lost. And I guess the knowledge graph and hierarchical selection and filtering of the tools, it's yet another application of graphs that could be useful. That's all that I was keen to share with you. See you next time. Choose.